Good morning, Aquarius. How are you? This is a general sun, moon, rising reading. It's a great pleasure to be here for all you wonderful people. Okay, let's get on to this. Let's see what's going on for my beautiful Aquarians and all the people associated with them. Angel spirits, guides. What does the universe want you to know? Let's see. Let's split the pack. I've got Ten of Cups, King of Cups. A lot of emotions around you, Aquarius. Seven of Swords. Seems you're dealing with a very emotional situation here, Aquarius. The Chariot. Dealings with the past. What you won't see coming is the Knight of Rods. You are in your power, Aquarius. This is in your position in this spread. The Star card. The Knight of Rods is like an inspiration to travel, suddenly coming out of the blue. In the environment, we've got the Page of Cups. Making yourself emotionally available, arranging to meet somebody. The Hangman. Communication. Somebody here wants to change your mind, Aquarius, or there's a change of heart here. Three of Swords. Picking up a separation of some kind. Going into the reading, there's the Hierophant. There's a marriage involved in this for some of you. And there is restrictions. The Seven of Wands going out of the reading. Okay, what I'm getting here is straight Aquarius. All right. There was a certain way of life in the past that is changing. All right. The Hierophant here, Taurus energy. We've got a lot of different energies floating about with you, Aquarius. We've got Cancer energy. We've got Pisces energy, very emotional. All right. And we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Ooh. Cancer energy. Dealings with the past, yeah. This is kind of letting past attitudes are changing. There's a marriage involved in, or a long-term contract involved in your life at the moment. What I'm getting is you've wanted a different way of life, okay? Perhaps with a different community, okay? With this Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups always indicates a different community. I'm kind of getting you visited this community. It could be in a different state if you're in America, or a big continent, or on the continent, Europe, or a different country even. But it's a different community. I'm kind of getting you've done a lot of traveling, Aquarius, and made friends along the way. But there's a certain friend here I'm kind of getting wanting to come into your life. Okay, with this King of Cups. This is a very, very emotional decision you're making about not only who you want to be with, but where you want to be. I am kind of getting that you are energetically, you've kind of calmed down. There was a lot of extremes with this Aquarius, this Hierophant. It's like you grew up in two different environments with this person, and you couldn't seem to come to some kind of agreement on where each other was coming from. Okay. But it would seem there was a parting of the ways. Okay. There was a separation here. But now I'm getting a coming back together in a very much more pleasant energy. There is like a change of heart between you, a very different approach, very different opinions. And what was hidden is now being vocalized. It's now being brought out into the open. I'm kind of getting here either you or this person is being very emotionally tentative around you. it's like you've shown them what you're truly capable of. Okay, and it's kind of like you've made them take a step back. I'm kind of getting in the past, things were taken for granted. Okay, alls with the Page of Cups, I get communication, either arranging a meeting. I am getting distance here. Okay, whereas in the past there was perhaps some deceit and in and out energy, and a very prickly situation. This is coming to an end. Right? This is coming to an end, because going out of this reading, the energy going out is the Seven of Wands here. A lot of determination on whatever it is driving you. Okay, it's all about making choices, vocalizing the truth. Okay, now what I am getting is travel to see this person, or this person coming to see you, temporary, and then that developing into something much more permanent. So it's like you're coming full circle with somebody here, or a situation, but with a very, very different attitude, Aquarius. In work, long-term contract, perhaps it's coming to an end. You've fulfilled your duties to this company or this situation, this project. Okay, you've come out a winner. All right, a lot of you are moving on from this. You've learned a lot. You've got the experience. You're moving on. There's a new job offer here. Okay, and what I'm seeing is travel with the Chariot. It's like Aquarius, whether it's in what relationships or career, it's like you've made your mind up. Okay, and you're willing to give up your present situation to fulfill your destiny. Three of Swords, recovery. I always get the Three of Swords in the future position, getting over heartaches. But kind of what you won't see coming is this Knight of Wands. Somebody is being very tentative. They're not giving much away. All right. Very impulsive action out of the blue. Can we meet? Can we talk? Kind of energy. Now, of course, whether you take this up, Aquarius, is entirely up to you. But there is progress forward. Let's get a bit of clarification on these cards here. The Ten of Cups. You have the Six of Wands. A sudden outburst of emotion, a sudden outburst of an opinion. Okay. Now, I'm kind of getting here, for whatever reason, you were dealing with somebody who didn't want to commit. Okay. Now wants to commit. Ooh. And make something of it. At least take this onto a higher level. It's certainly recognizing the differences between you and this person emotionally. Okay. And finally, okay, on getting you two are coming onto the same page. In work, like I say, you've done a project, you've got your notoriety, you've got your experience, and you're moving on to better things, Aquarius. Perhaps even working for yourself, setting up your own company. It would seem some of you are developing a very, very good reputation for what you do. All right. King of Cups, Six of Swords. It would seem there's an energy here of you leaving your present situation. You're getting your independence from a certain situation. All right. You're sacrificing this situation for the greater good. Okay. The same in career. I'm kind of getting that a few of you took a job knowing full well it was a means to an end. Seven of Swords, the Magician, straight communication. This is all about having the confidence and belief in oneself. Okay. The Magician is Gemini Virgo energy. All right. So this is straightforward communication with confidence. Virgo energy. this situation, your present situation, okay, that you're leaving, or the energy is there for you to leave should you decide, all right, it's not necessary to burn in bridges. What I'm getting is this general energy is go with grace. It's not necessary for arguments, outbursts of temper, or anything like that. Go with grace. Wow. The Chariot. Nine of Rods. Ooh. Somebody wanted to take a step back to get their act together. But the Nine of Rods is also about re-engagement. I'm ready to carry on now. I've had a rest and I'm ready to carry on. You're faced with many challenges, Aquarius, but I'm kind of getting you'll enjoy some of these challenges. Part of the challenge is getting your separation from your present situation. Okay. But where there was this in relationships, where there was this player type energy in the past, there's now a much more mature energy because you're going from a knight to a queen. So somebody is maturing up. They're getting more serious. A way of life, whether they was dating other people, there was this very erratic, energy between you is now becoming much more prevalent and much more, a softer approach, a much more committal approach. They'll probably press you for a decision, but it will lead to stability. You're considering your options. Okay. There's a bit more give and take in this situation, Aquarius, now. But I'm picking a change of heart. I'm seeing you making choices that's correct for you, not anybody else. Okay, you've been doing enough self-sabotaging in the past. Okay, but you have certainly got control of your situation. You're very, very grounded now, Aquarius, with the Strength card here. That's you've conquered your feelings, you've conquered, this up and down energy, extremes in you, and you're much more even tempered now. You're coming from a position of power, Aquarius. You're ready to face any challenge that comes your way now. You probably wish for change, but I'm kind of getting a lot of that change is within you and your strength. Maybe a while back with this person, if it's a past person, you would have jumped in without thinking. Now you're thinking. Whoa, cool. I like this. Thanks very much for joining me. See you next week.